probably destroyed, which, regardless of what happened, means the motor has to come apart.
Hi.
Hello.
It is Small Business Saturday, aka the day after Black Friday. We are headed to track down some of my favorite crafters in our area to buy some of their delightful wares for Christmas. We have coffee from our favorite local coffee shop, Imprint. I have an iced Americano because I'm trying not to drink sugary drinks today.
And I have a nice mocha, or a hot mocha rather, because I don't care.
Also, I drink iced coffee year-round. Who else? Anyway, so today we're just going to do a quick little update about car stuff, because there's always updates about car stuff in our lives.
Very true.
Maybe too many updates. Like,
Yeah.
we always just have stuff going on. Like, is this normal?
I don't think this is that normal.
Yeah, we shouldn't be allowed to hang out together. I mean, the fact that we're married, there's always some nonsense. So, how's the STI?
So, yeah, I decided to dig into the STI. I was debating what I wanted to do, whether I just wanted to kind of take a break from it, because I've spent basically my last 6 months in the garage working on it, but I let it sit for a week, and then I just thought to myself, no, I've worked on it so hard thus far, and it would be really depressing just to kind of let it sit, so I want to dig into it as soon as possible, because I want to get that car running and driving as soon as possible.
I feel like you at least want to know what's going on, whether you make moves on it or not. The first step is what happened.
Right, exactly. So I did some work on the truck. I got the truck out of the garage. I brought the STI back into the garage, which of course, because I didn't want to run it anymore, involved us pushing it manually up the steep driveway and then wheeling it into the garage. So I wanted to just do the basics, so I did a compression test on cylinder 1. It's both of the problems that I've had on the previous motor and this current motor were on cylinders 2 and cylinders 4. This time I just started on 1 and 3 for whatever reason, and the first one was fine. It had 125 psi of cold compression, which is normal. The spark plug did have oil on it, which was abnormal, but not necessarily a motor killer type of situation. So I took off the airbox to do a compression test to see what's going on. Pulled out spark plug number 1. It's oily, but it's complete. Got 125 psi on cylinder 1 when I did a cold compression test, which is fine for a cold compression test. But then I took off the spark plug in the number 3 cylinder, and about a 1/4 inch of the spark plug was gone and melted onto the top of it.
Yeah.
And then I pulled out spark plug number 3, and it's pretty bad. So no idea what caused that or what I'm going to do next, but engine has to come out, so I'll start there, take the heads off, and see what sort of mayhem lies beneath. So that means there's probably piston contact. The piston's probably destroyed, which, regardless of what happened, means the motor has to come apart. So I prepped the motor, going to get ready to pull. Alright, I pulled that spark plug at about 7 p.m. It's now 11:45, and the engine is ready to pull. Good thing I don't have an engine hoist, otherwise I would just be working on this thing all night. So I'll borrow my buddy's engine hoist, get it out, get the engine stripped down, and try to figure out what's going on. And then I have been waiting to borrow my friend's engine hoist, which I will actually be borrowing tonight to get it pulled out and on an engine stand.
Thanks in advance.
Yeah, thanks. And then it'll just be tearing down the block, taking the intake manifold off, the oil pan, the valve covers, the heads, that sort of thing. And then I can kind of see what's going on and figure out what I need to do.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
You mentioned working on the truck. What did you do?
Yeah, so the two big things that I need before getting the truck inspected are the front tires, which I have, and then I wanted to get the e-brake fixed because it's never worked, and it's really annoying having a 5-speed and not being able to stop and let it sit without having to shut the truck off and leave it in gear. So I got...
Or rolling away.
Yeah, or rolling away. So I replaced both of the rear e-brake cables and rebuilt the e-brake assembly brake lines and a brake caliper while I was there because I knew those needed to be replaced and had the parts. So then I got that out of the garage. I still want to address the hole in the floor and the
As
heat.
one would.
Yeah, it's gotten pretty bad over the last couple of years, so I'll get that addressed. But right now, I could bring it to a shop and get it inspected if we needed an emergency.
Yeah.
And since I have the snow tires on the Civic, I don't need it right now for any projects or anything.
Right. Yeah, like we said, I think in the STI video, it sounds like we're a hot mess with all these cars that we can't drive. But we do have 2 cars that are perfectly fine dailies.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, we know that we're always going to have projects and some assorted nonsense. So basically, we just need spare cars, and that's the life we live.
Exactly, yeah. We've talked about it, and we'll probably always have a newer or a leased vehicle
Yeah.
since the Civic was kind of, it was a really good idea at the time. So.
It was, and if it's a lease, we know better than to start modding it. So
Yeah,
it keeps
it
ourselves
has been a
in.
deterrent for that, even
Yeah.
though at any point in time, especially when the STI's been acting up, I just want to grab a Honda and get it tuned and chop the exhaust off and make it loud.
Veto. And that's our relationship dynamic. So we also had a little bit of unplanned maintenance on the Outback.
Whoops.
So you replaced,
I ended up replacing 3 brake light bulbs.
yeah.
So why did I have to replace those brake light bulbs?
Well, you know, a sheriff nicely let me know that needed to be done via the fix-it ticket he gave me. So Thanksgiving night, no, the night before Thanksgiving Eve, I was driving home from last minute grocery shopping, as one does, and I got pulled over. It's, you know, one of those roads that, like, I drive literally every single day on the way home, the next town over from our house, and he pulled me over, and he gave me the classic, do you know why I pulled you over? And I said no, because I didn't. Also, preface this by saying I never speed. Speeding's not a good idea. You can have fun driving without going over the speed limit. Like, you don't need to drive around speeding like a crazy person. Because also getting pulled over is a total waste of time. So any benefit you're getting by driving quickly somewhere, you're going to lose by sitting on the side of the road while they write you a ticket. Anyway, pulls me over, informs me very kindly that I was going 48 and a 30. So that, again, bad idea. I swear I never do that. I don't know what came over me.
It's one of those areas right before it changes to 55.
Yes, it's downhill in a 30 and it goes to 55, and what he said was, do you know what the speed limit is coming down that hill out of town? And I said it's 30. I knew where this was going. I really try hard not to speed up too quickly, but you know, it was gravity. It wasn't me, it was gravity. So, I was gonna get gas up here. Let's not, we'll make it, we're fine. So, what was I saying? Oh, he pulled me over, and he said I was speeding, whatever. So, he was very nice. He also told me I had 2, he just said, do you have a brake light out? So, he said, how about I let you off for the speeding and give you a warning, and I'll give you a fix-it ticket for the brake light. So, I came home and told Adam and asked him very kindly if he'd fix it, and he did, per usual. So, I was very glad he let me off. I mean, like I said, of course he ran my license. I don't, like, last time I got pulled over for speeding, I was literally 16 and much dumber than I am now. That's a different story for a different day. So, that was a nice Thanksgiving surprise. I haven't gotten a ticket in ages.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about, I think the last ticket I got in the Outback video, I think it was for tint. Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. Oh well. It was a nice surprise. I don't think I've ever gotten away with anything. Like anything I've been pulled over for. No, I got it off. Anyway, he was nice, and maybe it was the holiday spirit. Who knows? So that happened.
Yeah, we replaced the bulbs, and then she got it signed off at the friendly shop that we go to. So it was quick and easy.
Yeah.
Mailed it in.
Yeah. Mailed it yesterday. So I'm good. Why are there people in the road? Oh, they're giving candy canes out. I don't want a candy cane. Just kidding, we got some candy canes.
Whoops.
He was just smiling in my window. What am I supposed to do? Clearly I'm a pushover. I'm not at all, which is funny. All right, here, I don't know, throw them in the back, whatever. So yeah, I think those are our updates. So what's coming next? I think you're gonna pull the engine, right?
Yeah,
the STI.
I'll have the engine pulled tonight on the STI.
Yeah.
And then I will start
think
tearing the block down and figure out what I need to do.
the next video might be about that if you're interested in seeing the inner workings of our leased cooperative vehicle.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess that's all we've got. Like I said, Small Business Saturday. Shop local, spend your money locally, support local artisans. So easy to find. Like, I mean, with Etsy and things like that, you really don't need to even go anywhere like we are in order to just shop small. I'm really trying this Christmas season to buy local, support small business, all of that stuff as far as shopping for Christmas gifts specifically, because I feel like it's easy to just like go to Target and buy everything. But frankly, Target, love them. They don't need more of my money. So anyway, I guess that's it.
All right. Bye.
Bye.